Hey, what's up you all? It is Angelica Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, we will be discussing forgiveness. I really want to speak about this topic. It has actually been on my heart to talk about forgiveness because I feel like everyone views forgiveness a little bit different than others. And yeah, so this topic is kind of a little hard, for me, not for me to understand, but it's hard sometimes it's hard to let go of specific things, especially if you went through traumatizing things. And so moving forward, forgiveness. So what is actually the actual term or actual meaning of forgiveness? Just to sum it up, basically to let go of resentment and anger, to let go of whatever that person has placed upon you, or the situation that was involving that person and you, just letting go of that whole entire situation. That's basically forgiveness. Now, for me, when it comes to forgiveness, it takes time for me, depending on the situation and depending on who did it. It takes time for me sometimes to let go of certain situations. And sometimes I can let it go the next day. But just because I let it go doesn't mean that I'm going to be friends with you. Doesn't mean that I'm going to communicate with you. Because I don't know. Like when I spoke to... Now, I have nothing against Christianity and stuff like that. I was actually raised that way until, I started to seek other things outside of the Christianity world and stuff like that. I have nothing against Christianity, but I will say this, when I spoke to some Christians, they mentioned, not some of them that I spoke to mentioned that when you forgive them, you also should, speak to them and love your neighbors and things of that nature. Now. Now I'm just a little bit different. Like I said, the way that certain people view things, I'm just going to view it a little different. Just because I forgive you doesn't mean that I should speak to you. And I don't forgive you. I basically forgive the situation that you put me through. I've decided to let go of that situation as a whole. Does not mean that I need to speak to you the next day. Because sometimes people view your life the way that you should. They view your life the way that they were raised, and they view it like you supposed to walk a specific type of way because of the way that they were raised. So now they're looking at you and saying that you're supposed to do it this way because they were raised that way. And it's like, it's not happening that way, because everybody views forgiveness totally different than others. And me, I will let go of the situation, again, depending on the person, and depending on the situation. Sometimes it takes me 2 to 3 years to go through healing, depending on how bad it was, and how traumatizing it was for me. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of time. And I feel like forgiveness is necessary in order to let go and in order to manifest a bit more. Sometimes you have to let go of things. It doesn't mean that you are forgiving the person. It just means that you are letting go of the situation. I don't believe in forgiving every single body, every single person. Like, I don't believe in that. I believe if you let go of the situation, it's pretty much letting go of the person. Not necessarily saying you're forgiving, you just letting go. Like, you just want nothing else to do with it. And then you have to heal from that situation. Once you heal from it, you let it go. You have went through the motions and stuff like that. Now you don't have to look back. Now, if you've seen that person, you may acknowledge their existence, but then again, who says you have to do that too? Just because you forgive someone, why do you have to say hello to them? Like, that's the part I don't understand. Forgiving is letting go. That means let go of the situation, let go of the person. Why do I have to continue to communicate with you? I shouldn't have to do that. And it's my prerogative. I don't have to. Nobody's forcing me to, And so, we're back to forgiveness. Forgiveness is necessary in order to allow the manifestations to take place, and to allow I don't want any bees. Like, please don't come in. I don't like bees. But sometimes they come in and they want to communicate. And no, we know what you're here for. So don't do that. But anyways, what was I saying? Sometimes, hello, you all. I'm back. Sorry about that. My husband had to have a little conversation with me. But yes, back in the truck, we are doing the vlog. Just like, not necessarily a vlog, just like a little talk. We're having a little discussion about forgiveness. But moving forward, back to forgiveness, I was mentioning about manifestation. I was saying that you have to forgive. You have to let go of the situation, whatever situation that you went through. You have to let it go in order to allow those high frequencies to take place. Because these different frequencies and different tones that I listen to, it actually heals, like guilt, fear, letting go of, any baggages, any negativity, any trauma, childhood trauma, anything that you went through that was very extreme and traumatizing. Those frequencies will work in those areas. It will take time, but you have to be consistent. Like every day you have to be listening to the frequency. They said 15 minutes. I listen to it for hours. I mean, I be over frequency type thing going on, because I want everything to be cleansed, and I want everything to be released. I want everything to go back into the universe. I want everything to just be removed from my inner and outer yeah, that part. But anyways, so you have to learn how to let go of things, and even if it is hard to let go, just know that you are not alone. I work on certain things that I know that I need to let go of, that I'm still working on things that I know I need to let go of. And then not only that, you have to look at it like this: if I'm not benefiting from it, why am I still holding on to it? Is it hurting me more to hold on to it? And it probably is. You're not getting any type of benefits from holding on to trauma, from holding on to negativity, from holding on to things that don't even serve you. There's no benefits except, bad memories, negative situations. Not only that, you can put yourself in worser situations by holding on to something that had happened to you in, I don't know, when you were in a relationship, when you were a child, when, it could be any different type of scenario to where a bad thing happened to you, but holding on to it will do more bad than good. And I ain't gonna say I have forgiven the people, but I have let go of a lot of situations, and I noticed that the positive, different situations and different miracles will happen in my life because of me letting go of things. And it made room for my manifestations to take place in my life because I let go of negative situations and negative things that were internally just sitting there laying dormant for years, for like 10 years. And when I finally decided to let it go, that's when the manifestation happened like that. And it's so weird that you have to let it go in order to let things flow. So, you have to continue to just not stay stuck. Don't stay stuck on the past. It's basically, it kind of refers to letting go of the past, but basically just letting go of those traumatizing situations that occurred within your life, that it had no place. It had no place, first off, and so once you let go of that situation and what had happened to you, then that situation and that person has nothing to do with your life anymore. And so if they are still worrying about it, and if things are still coming up within that situation is that situation. And you have detached yourself from that situation. So you have let go. You have detached. Therefore, that situation just is a whole within itself and with the person that did it. It's with them now. It's no longer with you. You're no longer carrying that burden that someone else has placed upon you. So please, let go. Forgive, but let go of the situation and do not carry that stuff into 2024. It's a new year, it's a new day, it's a new time, and it's just basically time to wake up. It's time to grind. It's time to get out there, hustle, make your money, have your businesses, blossom in this world that we call life. And we're experiencing this human life that we're experiencing. It's just time. It's time to get out there and shine and be the best version of yourself. It's time to let go of all that negativity. No matter how bad it hurts, you're just destroying yourself by holding on to things that you're not benefiting from it. So why hold on to it? And this is not only the message for you, but this message is for me too, because I learn something every day off my videos. I watch my own videos because I get my extra motivation from looking at myself. I am my biggest fan. I am my biggest motivator. You should be too. But anyways, this is just like, me just letting you all know that, every day is a new day. Every day is an opportunity to start over. And that day is now. It's time now. Like, stop waiting. Start getting out there and just start being the best version of yourself. If you have to start small, you have to start small. I'm looking at this bee. I do not like bees. No. Please do not enter. Okay. But yeah, if you have to start small, you have to start small. It doesn't matter. As long as you start, you are conquering the world. So anyways, this is pretty much it. I just wanted to pop on and speak about forgiveness. So this is it. Peace, love, and success. Let's go.